It seems you must attend a palace masquerade if you were to meet the one who would falsely claim your title.
'Twould seem we've a need to visit the palace. I can accompany you to the castle entrance, Master, but no further.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Too quiet here for my liking.
We have reached our destination.
We shall await you here, Master.
Is aught amiss hereabouts?
I must ask you to comport yourself with the utmost civility while you are within the masquerade hall.
You're far from your station, are you not?
I was bored out my skull guarding the palace. At least here I can listen to some courtly music. Makes the hours go...
One dance and my hair's in disarray. There's no shame in living life for its pleasures.
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
Have you heard? There's to be more restrictions on goods traded with Batar. Apparently, even privately owned items will come to be curtailed soon.
How dreadful! I've some servants ferrying things over from the car. Hasten them along.
Can't wait for new equipment to come in.
Where might I go to spend a few hours untroubled?
Those new recruits could barely lift their swords.
It's a shame. Just how I like it.
Lonely place, but not without its charms.
Our first sovereign in decades. Last, we'll see the end of the age of proxies.
'Twouldn't do to meddle in each other's affairs here.
So, tell me more of this ox cart. As I hear it, it turned from the high road only to vanish. It was carrying some few dozen horns of the tower as well.
Another fence.
Why, you're... No. Pay me no mind. We who are gathered here are naught but nameless nobles. 'Twould be uncouth to inquire after another's identity.
Would that all my days were so.
Wonder if anyone barely lift their swords.
Leave me be.
Not for it, but to cut my teeth in a real one.
they're nary a chance to me.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour what you like.
in here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check, lest you forget these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, I mean, as you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phasus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. As you can see, I run an establishment that caters to certain pleasures. You're welcome to come and play anytime, if you escape with your life, that is. Know, however, that our services do not come cheap.
after night.
Come see me in my bordlery, whene'er you're so inclined. I'll instruct my attendants to send you straight to me.
Greetings, Master. Is this where you've been all this while?
Do take care not to stray so far next time. It seems you have obtained information regarding the false sovereign. Captain Branch will be eager to hear of it, I'm sure. Shall we report this development to Captain Branch? Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
We're here, Master.
I'm not sure what's best.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Well, well. He is merely Disa's puppet then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes. Even were he to be removed, I suspect some other would simply be made to take his place. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. Phases, was it? He seems a man of import, and yet I have never heard of him. Pray, allow me to investigate this matter further. You've done well, Your Majesty.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phases fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
That's odd. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, Your Majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious package to a man named Allard, a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain on scene, 'tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Disa's schemes. We must get to the bottom of it. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. What say you, Your Majesty? I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray, use that time to infiltrate and uncover aught worthy of suspicion.
We have been entrusted with a task. Let us approach it with all due care.
'Twould seem we've a need to visit the palace.
Shall we make for Vernworth Palace? Let us make for the palace, that you might investigate Minister Allard's chambers. Pawns aren't permitted entry to the palace, but I would see you to the entrance if I may.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.